in order to tweak your amp, here's another thing that I never did before. I didn't actually tune the amp appropriately. So I'm going to show you how I did that real quick. The video is getting a lot longer than I wanted it to be. I just wanted this to be something that people could just look at real briefly and have an idea. So feel free to skip ahead. If you want to complain about the length of the video, go complaining to yourself. I really don't care. So what you want to do is you need to measure the output of your speaker leads. So you're going to put your lead on here, positive, and the negative will go on here. And what you do is wherever your signal is coming from, in this case it's that small wireless Bluetooth receiver there. You're going to turn it up all the way to maximum and then turn it back just a smidge, just a little bit. Some people say turn it back a quarter turn. That doesn't mean anything because the knobs are different on everything. I don't know why people keep using this quarter turn bullshit. Turn it all the way up and then turn it back just a little bit, okay? And then what you're going to do is I've got an old laptop over there set up. This is an old Linux laptop that I use for war driving, but because it's got a serial card which works great with my high gain directional antenna setup that I've got going. But you just play some music through it. What you're looking for is a 40 hertz tone in order to test the power delivery to your subs. I used 40 hertz. You can use whatever you want. There's a formula online. I forget the formula off the top of my head right at this moment, but I'll put it in the comments. So I'll put all the math in the comments so you can see and copy it, replicate it. So you want to, there's a formula that you're going to put in. It's going to tell you how many volts to expect. So you turn your multimeter on. You turn the gain on the amp all the way down. You turn the gain on your signal all the way up. And you play a 40 hertz tone through it. And then you adjust your gain on the amp. You turn it up until you reach the correct voltage. In my case, I think it was supposed to be right at 16 volts. So I turned it up until 16 volts, and then I turned it back down just a hair because it sounded really good. And you do the same thing for these, for the smaller speakers, but you use a different signal. So you're not going to use 40 hertz. You might use 1,000 hertz or something like that for your mid-ranges, and then maybe 2,500 hertz, I guess, for your tweets if you're going to, balance your tweets as well. And that's it. It's very simple. So I'm going to get this all done and put together, and then I'll put everything back up. The wife is away on a business trip, but she'll be back tonight. And I want to have this all said and done so we can have a nice dinner together. All right, so I'm going to start working on this, and you guys can watch me and laugh at me. I'll probably be a little bit high while doing it, so there's a good chance that you're going to see me do the same thing like 3 times before I realize, oh, I've already done it. All right, back in a flash.